extension on the right. Okay? We want to have the patient work on extending that right segment. So essentially we tell them how to do some self-mobilization where they can use their fingers to create that motion. Okay? So Jason, what I want you to do is where we just manipulate the crap out of you. Okay, so let's say it's right here, and you're having a hard time.
You don't say that to the patients.
Your side's in, I do. Your side's in and rotating a lot better now, but I want you to keep that working. So I want you to take your index finger, put that right here, opposite this one, okay? Retreating the right side, okay? And you're at about C5, 6, so right there, okay? Now, what I want you to do is basically take this hand and turn your head to the right as you tip it back over your right fingers. Okay? You guys want to do that to yourself? Okay. So when you take your left side and you sort of help guide the motion of rotation to the right, okay, as you actively extend back over your fingers. And so you're essentially just with your right hand at C5, 6, and you just you pull that, just maintain the pressure there so that you're fulcruming over or kinking over that right side, okay? And so you should create, as you do that, right side bending, right rotation, and extension, okay? Now, oftentimes with the, especially lower cervical spine problems, patients also have a difficult time extending their thoracic area. You know, like I said, how many times have we seen a patient with, patient has perfect posture without thoracic kyphosis or rounded shoulders? I mean, that's pretty much standard. We ought to have it as in the drop down, click. Forward head, rounded shoulders, right? So they need to work on that thoracic extension. So we determined they're a little bit stiff, and we can work on that. So let's have you lie down on your back, and I want your hand, I want where my hand is to go down on that holster. Okay, about right there. Okay. So now take your hands as if you're going to do a sit-up like that. Okay. And then what I want you to do is I'm going to just kind of bend you back over that bolster. You feel it stretch right there? Okay. You want them to flex their knees up so their lumbar spine is flexed. If their legs are straight, they may extend down into the SI joint or the sacrum or L5S1. So with them up like this, you're guiding that movement. Okay. Now I can take my hand and clasp the opposite elbow, and then my forearm on his forearm. So my left hand clasping the right elbow and his left forearm on my left forearm. And I can flex my massive bicep against his arm. Just kind of, why did you laugh? And squeeze it together, and then just incorporate a little bit of extension like that with them, okay? And then I'll say, okay, you feel that? You should feel a stretch right here. That's where I'm feeling it. Yeah, I feel that. Okay. Are you feeling it down here? Trick question, no. Okay, good, because I want you to feel it right here. All right. Do you feel it in your neck? No. Oftentimes they'll extend their head back. You don't want them to do that. You want them to extend right there. Fulcrum, bow, at the level. Okay. If you want to get a little rotation with that, again, thoracic spine, as you rotate, side bend, you extend, you're going to kind of come down all on that same side. So if you want to get left extension of the thoracic facets, left side bend, left rotation with extension. That'll close down that left side a little bit better. Okay? So realize that you feel it here more than over here. Hey, good.
All right. You want a fairly firm bolster like that one, but if they can't tolerate it, if it's really uncomfortable, then you can kind of make a firm bolster with a pillow. One of those cheap hospital pillows that aren't real fluffy, and then roll it up in a sheet. They're so fluffy. Watch too much Despicable Me.
I love Agnes. Actually, can you give me that one? So the other thing you can do is have them do a sustained stretch with a bolster or a towel roll. So go ahead and lie down on your back. So you put it, actually turn around and face me. Okay. You put the pillow or the towel roll long ways along their spinous process between their scapula. Have you guys seen that? Okay. Vertically. Axially. Okay, now lie down on your back. Okay. Now, bring your, and you want their head supported. Okay. Now, put your hands like this. Okay. Bend your knees. There we go. And now pinch your shoulder blades together. So as they retract their shoulder blades, they're getting a little, their scapulae, they're getting a little extension in their thoracic area. Okay. And you're contracting the mid-scapular muscles in the lower traps in that position. So I'll tell them to squeeze their scapulae around that towel roll. And usually it's a towel roll, not this big of a pillow, okay? And so they're getting a little of extension. You might even see their sternal angle change as they do this, okay? So it's a good little contract, relax sort of stretch. Does that feel okay? Is your shoulder right there, or you're just not trying to hit me? Okay, all right, so go ahead and sit up. So that's another way to get some self-mobilization, or using that as a fulcrum to extend over.
And with that same, it's a lot easier for them to get like a beach towel and roll it up at home, and then they can take that to work and place that beach towel against the wall. And I just tell them, put that towel against the wall, and then I want you to do the same thing, but I want you to do it at work 3 times a day just to get them up and back, okay? So they can do a little bit of a stretch of that thoracic area. They can also do some of the other cervical exercises, some chin tucks, just some things to postural exercises and standing. And sometimes, I don't know that the towel roll's that huge, but it's a visual cue for them, and it's a reminder. So if they don't have the exercise app going on their computer, sometimes just have a visual reminder.